Greetings, people of intellect. This is my book review of Cybernetics by Dr. Maxwell Maltz. It's very interesting how this book came to my attention. It was actually through a meeting that me and my business partner had with a very successful entrepreneur one night over a year ago in Miami. And we had the rare chance of a one-on-one sit-down talk about some certain business strategies and tactics, and he mentioned to us that we should read this book called Cybernetics, and he reinforced this when he gave his talk to the audience, and he said read it, and then reread it, and then read it again, and that really resonates with me, and has stayed as a very clear memory, because that was the first time that I was introduced to the concept of a very, very successful individual. I mean, he was making well over $300,000 a month, still committing himself to developing his mind and sharpening his mind, even though he's reached success. And so that concept, I think, was the first time I actually got to see an individual do that, and so that's why that memory was so well ingrained, and also the title of this book was well ingrained in that memory. And now that I finally got the chance to review it, it is every bit the awesome book that he sold us on, and I found it one of the most revolutionary books that I've encountered thus far. It has changed the way that I view certain things, and it's opened my eyes to things that I was not aware of. So the three major concepts that I came away with from this book was the concept of the self-image. Dr. Maxwell Maltz was a plastic surgeon, and he would treat certain patients, and after their physical foibles were repaired, they would not feel any different. They would say, yes, I see the difference between the before and after picture, but I don't feel any different. And that's when he began the investigation, or the road to analyzing a deeper image of ourselves, which he calls the self-image, and then which led him to make some profound discoveries, such as we don't succeed goals because when we set them, they're not in line with the way we view ourselves. Sometimes we set unrealistic goals with the person we are, and the only reason they're unrealistic is not because you can't achieve them, but because of the way you view yourself as maybe an uncommitted person, a person who doesn't manage his time wisely. And so basically the self-image is a very, very honest critique of yourself. It is, you could almost view it as another individual who says, come on, really, like you're not the type of person who does X, Y, and Z. So you need to start changing the way you view yourself as, yes, I do manage time wisely, or yes, I am efficient, or yes, I don't quit on things. And if you ingrain those concepts with your self-image, your subconscious mind will say that those goals that you set for yourself are in line, and you will succeed those goals. The second concept that I came away with is the concept of the theater of the mind. And this is a wonderful, very powerful visualizing technique that allows you to go deep within your mind and create this space in your mind, whether it be your own theater or a white room or whatever, and you get to replay past successes, replay past you could say downfalls, and analyze them in a way where you grow from them. You can also use this technique to rehearse upcoming events, upcoming speeches, or anything that you have to do in the future to allow the mind to feel like it has done this several times. So when you actually do it, it almost has this deja vu effect, like I've done this before, I have the confidence to do it. And I've recently started doing this, and it's actually very, very powerful. And I think I'm going to commit myself to this. The third thing that I came away with is the concept of, instead of setting to-do goals, set to-be goals. For example, you may say, do X, Y, or Z, or get X, Y, and Z, but set the goals of the type of person you need to become in order to achieve or attain X, Y, and Z, like being more efficient, being more productive, and become the version of yourself that you see accomplishing those success, and you will inevitably achieve those success. And that is the entire concept of Cybernetics.